These yours? Been back to them all.
An apple. Either temptation or knowledge, whichever way. It's a gift, but it's your choice. When you bite the apple, you make the choice what you want to be. And the apple, once you've taken this bite, which you can never put back, then you've made the choice of who you are and who you will be. It's all in the apple. Come and sit with me. It's an apple.
I want to be a poet.
What makes you want to be a poet?
There's so much, really.
Where does the feeling come from that makes you want to be a poet? Show me.
My heart, I suppose. I don't know, inside, really.
There's only one way around everything, and that's to always look inside yourself. There is only one genius in the world, and it's always you. It's no good looking for genius in others. The only place to find your genius is within yourself. So, you have to explore, and the apple gives you the choice. And don't drop it.
Sorry, I'm clumsy.
Because that's the point. If you're given this gift and you drop it, you can never make it perfect again. When somebody gives you a gift, you have to cherish it, love it, care for it, respect it, and then the gift will give you something special. And the answer to everything is in the apple, because the apple is love, and love is the answer to everything. Have you ever been in love? Do you know what love is?
You can't... Yeah.
I remember, are you young?
Yeah, I've just left school.
When I was your age, I remember that I used to go and look in the library at some books that might have something to do with sex in them. But then one day I went to Kirkdale Library, and when I looked in a book, I saw a book that said, Lust for Life. And I thought lust was sex. But of course it was a book about Vincent van Gogh. And that was my apple. Once I bit that book when I was 15, and now I'm 55, I've had 40 years of obsession with Van Gogh. And through him, I learned about everything. You know, love, Van Gogh. I remember I wrote this line when I was 15. I said, looking for lust, I found love. Because I fell in love with Vincent van Gogh. And he made me fall in love with almost everything else, because Van Gogh said, to know life is to love many things. When I got to the right age, and when I'd made the right journeys and the right choices, I found then that love was always in my heart, but I'd never found it until I met my real love, who was Gosia. And it was beautiful because when I first met Gosia, the strangest thing was, I met her in Gdansk in Poland, and she lived there and she was a teacher, and I lived in Liverpool, and it was a long, long way away, and I knew I had these feelings for Gosia, but I didn't rush into it. I tried to find out what they were, but then of course I came home to Liverpool, and Gosia had been waiting for years and years in Poland to get a telephone, and the week that we met, she got the telephone that week. But I could only ring at certain times because she was a director in the school. She had to go to work very early in the morning and she had to stay very late. But sometimes we found that if she went into work very, very early, she could operate the fax. And then I also felt that I could only ring her sometimes because writing to Poland could take 7 or 8 days. And I remember when I was waiting for Gosha, and I used to rush home sometimes to see if there was a letter or something from Gosha. And I remember all the young people in Yellow House, they used to come to my house all the times. And I actually remember one day when I came to the end of my street and there was about 7 or 8 of them at the door because they had keys to go in the house. And they were shouting me, "Quick, George, quick, 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 come on. There's a fax from Gosha." And they'd read it before me and they said, "It's great." And I'd run down the street because I'd been in school and they were all saying, "Come on," in my house, you know, and they were saying, "Come on, quick." And the fax was under the stairs and they said, "Quick, there's a fax from Gosha and it's got hearts on it and kisses." If you want love, you have to give it, because what you send out, of course, will always come back to you. It's the simple Buddhist circle. If you give out love, it will eventually come back to you. It might take its time to travel the circle, but it will come back to you. I wrote this.
I hear it, please.
Yeah. Gosha. Trees, sun, photograph. Waiting. Balcony. Light. Name. Fingers. Debussy. Walk. Fingers. Hands. Waiting. Phone. Voice. Waiting. Letter. Beginning. Postcards. Photographs. Letters. Waiting. Oliver. Valley of Happiness. Malberg. Sopot. Touch. Singing Van Morrison on the train. Singing the one, the one. December. Duker Street. Hands. You sang. The pier. Kiss. Touch. Home. Waiting. Here. Cushions. Bed. Bodies. Love. Always. Forever. Love. Phone. Fax. Letter. Waiting. Love. Always, always, always trust yourself. Fear is the enemy of love. Strength and love of yourself will open the world to you. Take one and eat it and choose wisely for yourself. The first step is to make sure that you choose who you listen to wisely. Make sure that your guide through life is a good one.